And hello, everyone. This is Makiko from Reiki Lab. How are you today? Today is our final class, the Contract Bootcamp 9 and 10, the extended hours. I'm welcoming all the participants. So let's start with Ryan. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, it was great being part of this class, every show, and being here since the beginning. It's great, and is especially a brain trust as well. It's just a great all-around. I'm Kiko, and everyone coming in together in this space.
Cool, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Valerie?
Yes, I really enjoyed the class. I have learned so much, I don't even know where to begin. First off, I have met some wonderful people in this class and hope that we have a lifetime of friendship because I really do feel connected to everyone who participated with us. I just think that we have a very special group that, yes, we can definitely run a brain trust, and I can't wait to learn even more. I will continue listening to Andrew and learning and letting this soak in because definitely he takes me a little while to understand everything that he's saying, but I do understand it, and sometimes I have a hard time putting that into words, but inside I definitely understand it. And I absolutely loved being able to meet him, and the things he said to help me with some of my ancestry problems is absolutely wonderful. Everybody has helped in so many ways, and not just me. I have been able to help others through things I've learned here too. And that's, I think, what this is all about. The brain trust, everything is about helping others. And I feel like everybody in this group has that in mind and in their heart. So I just want to thank you so much, Makiko, for kind of persuading me to join and telling me, yes, that it would be a great thing for me, and it has been. So again, I thank every one of you, too, for your participation and helping me to learn this. So thank you all. I love you all, and hope we have a lifetime of friendship, like I said. Thanks.
Well, I think it's more than one lifetime, I believe. Zachary, go ahead.
Yeah, I think this is a great time, Makiko. I'd like to address the possibility of getting a refund.
Your humor is awesome.
That's a great review of the class. I need a refund. I was a student from the day one. I'm sticking all the way through the class 10, but I need a refund.
Right, like returning your meal at a restaurant when you got one bite left.
So you could come back more, right? I'm here every night, but I need a refund.
Well, PayPal gives me 6 months.
I am more than happy to give you the refund.
Is that so you can afford the next class?
That's right, so I can afford the next one.
That is hilarious. That's so hilarious. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
I don't know. That went over pretty good. I might have to stop right there.
All right.
I mean, who would have thought we actually would have met and got to talk with Andrew? I mean, this was wow, right? Is the catchphrase at the Galactic Historian Club? Wow. So yeah, I mean, just amazing how this all worked out. So tremendous, and that the brain trust and the rundown of the group that he gave, you know, that's very impactful to me, and is really rewarding. It's got a rewarding feeling to know that, you know, serendipity and synchronicities are in full operation. So I'm really happy to have met everybody here and look forward to expanding that and seeing what we can do with that. And as Val said, keep our relationships alive and intact and growing and making that 40 business plan
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. I mean, how great is that? I know many of us here, and revenue stream would be most welcome. You know, and everybody can use that, right? So I think that'd be so cool. And then at the same time, helping people.
All right. I think that set a very good stage for the next. Before I move on, Zachary, thank you. And then the only reason I charge people, it could be 50 cents. I choose a number for some reason, a certain reason. I like any multiple of 8 because 8 stands infinity. That is the only reason. It's not based on you know, this numeric or this debt-based value system. It's more symbolic meaning for 2 reasons. One is the number means something, and the second, if the person don't invest in the energy, and much of us brainwash the energy, money equal energy, and much of us still, including me, operating in this system which require money for a lot of things. We can get away from that for most of us. So this is an exchange system. You put your investment in, put it forward. So by just doing that commitment, you already did it. You already did it before you complete. You complete, you shows up. You're just putting that in a Akashic record of yourself and the Earth Mother. So there is a completion to that, your intention, and then you are consciousness, subconsciousness recording that. So it's important to leave the mark in both dimensions, in no time and time, both flow time and no time. Now we're going to do this exercise. We're going to do exact past, future, present exercise. So give me a couple of minutes to complete. I need your full attention. I wanted to go back the very first class we met. Very first time we met, there is a significant energy shift being changed, happening that time, and still happening. Now, it's a planetary alignment. Do you remember that day? I said, this is the time the universe giving us extra energy so we can accelerate manifestation. And we set our goal. Those are the things we want to accomplish. We want to manifest. Barry took a note, and we remember. I do hope some of us may have forgot, but we have a record. Could go back. The Barry has a handwritten note. And I want you to think that past you as one of your avatar, going back to the very moment, made that commitment, share your commitment to the team. I want you to close your eye, truly going back to that past avatar of you, and just recreate the moment. I want you to remember the word. I want you to remember the emotion and feeling you felt when you speak that words, and then goal, and share with group. And I want you to feel that your emotion when group reacted to that, your goal and mission and project. Do you remember what you said? the first thing that comes to your mind is the most important one, and many others. Now, I want you to pick every single project, wish, missions you said. I want you to bring another avatar of you, which is a future avatar. Based on how many projects you have a more avatar in future. Some of you, I remember, have a several projects. So you may have a 7 or 8 of you in the future. I want you to actually actualize each of those avatars. Now, you are the avatar. You're giving the energy to each of your future avatar. You completed each of every mission, project, and program you just said. You done it. You did everything you wish to accomplish. You manifested the program, project, perhaps relationship, abundance, the feeling, emotion that you wanted to achieve. Each of your future avatar, you are on the top of a mountain or top of a planet or above the sky. You looking all the things you just finished, that you set intention to universe, it just happened. And you looking back or you looking down, all the things you just did. You remember which one is most important? That avatar should come on the top in second project, and third one, fourth one, fifth one. That's all you. I want you to feel how you're going to feel. I want you to register your emotion. I want you to look around. Who's congratulating you? Who helped you to accomplish that mission? And what are you seeing and feeling at this moment? And I want you to register your posture, your face, your eye. Where is your hand? Where are you standing? Are you standing up or are you sitting down? What is your posture? What are you doing? Are you celebrating with someone? All those avatars you created. Now, you bring all those avatars, your past avatar, your future avatars. You, now, the present, are sitting on top of the apex, right? You are the apex. I am presence technology. You are, this is the only time you use a hierarchical order. You, one now, knowing your past avatar, all the future avatars, it's you, exist at the very moment of now. And you are merging with all of those avatars you created. You become one, total congruency. And now you take a deep breath in. Exhale from mouth. Each time you use a breath, you inhale the one avatar and exhale whatever you don't need. That all attachment prevent you from nourishing all those avatars. From this moment, you know you are the one create. You are the creator. You are the creator of reality and realities, past, future, and now. As long as you're on this spiritual journey, you're constantly changing your past and future, because you look at your past with your own limitation or colored glass you wear. because of that, your past can change, especially spiritual meaning of the past change. And at the very moment your past change, you also change your future. So here is now you come back to now. And I want you to remember this feeling now. How do you feel that you are on the top of the apex? You accomplish every single thing you set forth. You have no attachment to the present now. When you leave this realm, you will become pure light. You are not going to the grid called reincarnation grid because your signature is no longer match. Because you are already planned very next to you and following you and following you, because you accomplish everything in this realm. So this I am presence technology will give you that kind of power. So Ryan, I think you probably have something to say.
I was just reflecting on, that's a great exercise to connect all your past and present selves and bring yourself fully into being the apex, being the I am presence. It's just very powerful to claim the truth of being the apex of all past, present, and future selves in all time streams and dimensions. You can feel it when you're doing the guided meditation. I could just feel it. It's like everything is being pulled into one, into this now moment. That's what I was reflecting on.
Yeah, I felt that too from you. That's good job. Thank you for sharing that. Barry?
Yeah, I had to stand up, strangely enough. But I stood up, and I see that I'm a lot more powerful than I ever thought I was. You know, like I'm always the one in the background and not really wanting any attention. You know what I mean? Like I'll work as the support system. But I guess I'm really not supposed to be in the support area. More, I'm supposed to be the leader, one of the leaders, and the leader of what I am in charge of, which I'm seeing is, you know, what I'm drawn to. Doesn't surprise me. But the taking care of the earth, the taking care of the elementals, the taking care of the water, things that are earthbound. That's what I feel like I am supposed to be in charge of, and in helping other people all around me wherever I go. And strangely enough, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing this summer. I've already got 3 people that want gardens that I've offered to help teach them how to garden and help them to plant their gardens, what kind of seeds to buy. They're already buying their seeds. So it's going to be a very prolific summer this year for all these people who are learning how to grow organic, wonderful food for themselves, to nourish themselves in a way that's going to awake them once they're off of all of this food that is laden with poisons. Then
Valerie,
they
that's so
as well will
beautiful.
be able to glow. You know, that's the best part. That's the best part of who I am. And I love it. And I didn't know that before now. So
Yay!
thank you. Thank you.
Yay!
I can love myself.
This is you, Valerie. I'm giving you a kiss. needed a hug.
I'm giving myself that because I
Yes, that's
just
you.
didn't give myself the credit, I think, before. I mean, I know I've told you guys how I'm out gardening all the time and I talk to my neighbors, but in being out, I have connected with these people enough that they now want to have their own organic gardens. And there is nothing, I mean, nothing in the world that makes me smile bigger. That is why we're here, to teach
Yes,
one another, to show one another.
yes. Little
And
by
with the
little.
power of this
It's
group,
beautiful.
seriously, you guys have shown me that I have something inside of me that I didn't know before. And I'm almost in tears. It means that much to me. Thank you, all of you.
That's so
Well,
beautiful.
thank you, Valerie.
Thank you. You did it to
You,
yourself,
you,
by the way.
you're not.
It's a
Yeah, you're
wow
not
moment
just
for me.
a person. You're not just a person people see on the side of the road hugging trees. You're also here to teach people how to hug trees and be the focal point, not just
Yeah,
in the background.
isn't that wonderful? I just never thought about it like
Yeah.
that, you know? I
But
just
that's
do
you.
my thing and I hope that others will want to join in, you know?
And they
And for them to,
did.
oh,
They
for them to
did.
ask me, that is just the most wonderful gift ever. It is. I know I'm going to be, stretched a little thin, but that's okay. I'll run from one garden to another.
Well, they will come to you. The garden will come to
uh,
you.
well, it's like all around me, so it's not really like I have to travel much, you know? It's just all around me, and I can't imagine. I mean, I can imagine. I can imagine what this is going to look like in the future with people eating right, feeling good, feeling good about themselves, and making the changes that need to be made in this world.
It's just like a
Ah,
Beatles song, imagine, right?
it's kind of like what Andrew said, we are we are these entities who are supposed to be here to teach and to spread our word. Um, and it's not a religion. It's like health. We're spreading the word of health, and that means health from your head on down. You know, Spirituality is a major part of my life now,
Mm.
and I can honestly say it never used to be. Work was a major part of my life, and now spirituality is, and it comes first. And I believe it will always from now on. Just a beautiful feeling. Again, thank you so much. I even have more patience with this little doggy chewing on a plastic bottle.
I was thinking about what that noise coming from. I thought it was somebody typing.
Oh, it's Gina chewing on a plastic bottle
I
for a
think
toy.
she wants to really participate this group. I swear.
Well,
Um,
she is really a smart little girl. It's amazing.
yeah. Yes. I think
I
it's
think she'll be a person next round because
yes.
she acts like she understands everything.
She could be like one of those historian, huh? Could be.
Yeah. She's been learning along with us.
Yes. I definitely see tell. Thank you, Valerie. Thank
Yeah,
you.
well, thank you, all of you, once again.
And ta-da! Zach! Zachary.
Zach, play some music. We could dance now.
There you go. Yeah, I was not in attendance for the goal setting section of that first show, so I did not partake in that, and
Oh,
so I
well, I'm
don't
sure
really
you
have
had
much to
something
add.
there.
Yeah, I don't know what I had for the goals. I don't know if I really had any expectations. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. But because when was the first class? January something?
The planetary alignment. I think. Hold on. This. She just Barry. You just sent me the note, right? This last night. And I
Yeah,
download.
I did not have a date on it.
Oh, okay. But it's recorded on
It
our
was
YouTube.
the first one was the one we used Skype. Yeah, the
Yes.
second one's the one where we did the goals. But that was like the third week of January, probably. I'm not for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. So I was wrong, but it was something very early on. And I was reading this morning about everybody's things, and in line you had a pretty long, very impressive list of the goals. And
Didn't he, though?
yes, yeah, wow. I still remember I was very inspired. I remember my feeling when you were saying that. Harris had a long list, and Michelle was just like a ditto to Harris. She didn't want to, want to share.
Yeah, Michelle has been in a kind of a funky mood.
Yeah,
So she kind of dropped out of the class because she had her own personal stuff going on.
yes, that is so hard. It's fine, you know. And I know you were pretty committed, Valerie, and it's really you. Harris had a long one. Was it somebody else before Ryan and me? I don't remember who it was. I couldn't quite comprehend
No,
your.
I was first, then you, and then Ryan, and then Zane had a good one too.
The Zane. That's it. I forgot about Zane. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, that's right. So, and it's yeah, that was nice. So Zachary, you weren't there?
No, I missed those the first couple shows. I don't even know if I was in on the Skype one.
I think we had trouble with getting you connected up at first.
Yeah, I was having those issues, and I came late. I
Oh,
remember
yes,
on the first
you,
couple or something.
you had an issue with a microphone too.
Yeah, so that was going on.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I would just like to say I really appreciate Valerie and all her help assuming the moderator role. That's been a lot of effort there, and I thank you very much for doing that.
Oh, it's my
Thank you,
pleasure,
Valerie.
completely my pleasure. The more people we could get in here, the better it is. So that's part of it, is just trying to get everybody located and in here. And my dog always wants to be in.
Was it Chip? What was the dog's name?
Her actual name is Blue Star Kachina, but I call her China.
Tina. Okay. Hi, Tina.
Hmm.
But like I said, I missed all that, and but looking back, I don't know if I had goals. I just my goal is to be happy, to feel joy, to release all the old ancestral hauntings and past life crap and all that stuff, and just learn and get there. I want to get there. But there really is no there. It's always a process, forever process, probably. But
The process is there.
yeah, I guess that's right. That's a great point. Way to go. It is there. We are there. So yeah, that's kind of like the power of now, isn't it, Ryan?
Yeah.
Power
Yeah.
of now.
And it's all here. It's all going to be
Uh-huh.
taking place here. All the theirs.
Right. Buddha or whatever. As long as we're looking for it out there, we never find it. We never have it. It's already here to whatever degree our perception allows. But,
Yes. Good job.
but just in reflection, since this started, I had the reading with Dorian, which was life-changing. That was early February. I got on Andrew's radio show, which I saw you were on there, Ryan, Mr. Arcturian Psychic Defense Minister.
what?
I saw your video about your reading.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I asked him for my galactic history, and he said I'm very Arcturian, and I came here pretty much. The summary of it is I came here to teach a form of psychic aikido, which is like denying the battle to outside forces. That's what I'm here to teach.
I remember that reading actually.
You getting around your head around that? Does that
Yeah,
make
Ryan,
sense to you?
I can kind of see that about Ryan. He's a great teacher.
Yeah,
Does
You are.
that
You're
make
really a
sense
great
to you,
teacher.
denying
Ryan?
the battle. Oh, thank you.
So that's making sense to you, Ryan, to be able to
Yeah,
share that and teach that or whatever?
yeah. It seems to come natural. It seems like everything brings me back to the same thing. It's sacred space, and then denying the whatever you don't want in your sacred space. It's anything with boundary issues, you're gonna say no. And you have the boundaries here. You're not coming into my sacred space, and I'm not giving you my energy at all. And
You know, Ryan,
it's
you've
like
taught
just
me that.
fighting the psychic battles by not battling.
You've taught me that in reality and in the psychic battles. Like, that works in reality too when somebody starts, coming at you with maybe their mood, and you can just stop it, and that's not going to come in me.
Yeah,
And so you kind of taught me that.
yeah.
So, yeah, you're a great teacher, honestly.
Oh, thank you. It's like they're going to be as loud as they can, saying, "Look, this is my problem. This is it. This is the rules I have." Blah 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 blah. I mean, you're the one with the ears hearing that. I mean, you don't have to let that into your reality. That's when you use your psychic aikido and just blocked. You're not going to get any of my energy because I'm not allowing it.
How do you spell Aikido?
I think it's Akido. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I haven't looked up like the
Aikido.
definition.
Aikido is very popular in Japan. Aikido. It's really developed in a defense mechanism and very popular for women because of using others' energy to deflect your move. So if you meet the Aikido master, they lift a finger, one finger, flip over the opponent because you are using their energy.
Like
But
I actually had my son in Aikido when he was
mm,
younger, and it taught him a lot about his own self and about not fighting unless it was a defensive measure, unless you're protecting someone else. And it helped him a lot. Still does in how he carries himself. It just made him more confident. So
it's
I really like that.
it's really up here, and being a man, it's need to be even more difficult because not to abuse your power, but use for sacred. It's really actually sacred neutral standpoint. Keep you in
Exactly.
balance.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I put him in there, because he was a lot bigger than the other kids in
Mm.
his class, and I wanted him not to be a bully or anything like that. You know what I mean? But to
No,
learn how to be strong inside, so he didn't have to use the outside so much, and
that's
it really did help him.
that's beautiful. I heard at least in the northeast corridor, many of the Aikido teacher told me, oh, it doesn't stick here, you know. They like to have a kung fu and they like to go out and show off their power. And Aikido is total opposite to that. So I see fewer and fewer Aikido around here, but that's probably quite different, West and different places. So
Well, the teacher he had was from the East, and so I think that was an extremely well move on my part. I don't know. I felt like I was like told to do that, told to
yeah,
put him there,
you
and so I just
answered.
did. And then at first he was like you're saying, like he wanted to learn more and be able to show what he could do and stuff. But then as he was in the class more and he learned more, he's a really good listener. As he learned more about it, he learned that his strength wasn't in his body. And so that's really helped him along his whole path of life, is what I'm trying to say.
I
Like,
see.
because now he's in a super stressful job, And he knows how to not be stressed out.
Oh,
Like he
that's
knows how to
huge.
not let that get to him, how to not let the outside pressures get to him. So
That's
like you're
incredible
saying by
power.
Ryan being a keto for those different energies that come at you. I think that all Aikido people or trainers, when they first start in, I believe that if you have a good teacher, that's where they're going to work first, is on how you think, not your muscles of your body, but how you use your brain. And so that's really, really an awesome thing that you have to teach others, Ryan. And my suggestion to you, just as an older person, would be to try to get yourself into that a little bit more and maybe affect more young guys, young people, young women, you know what I'm talking about, at a younger age, so that they have this ability to feel that inside of themselves is where their strength is, because that's such a great thing to have. I mean, I haven't gotten that until after this class. now now I feel that, but I didn't feel that before. And so I think that, yes, Ryan, you did make a huge difference in my life too. So being the teacher that you are, following that is going to be a great thing for you to give to the world. I really believe that. And Zach, with your music, oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start with the music. It is just wonderful that he can put the revocation meanings into song, because there's so many people who just don't get the time to sit down and read that. But hey, if they're sitting out there by the fire and listening to that song, what's the difference, right? They're getting that message, they're getting that feeling, and thinking about what they're hearing. So it's just another way to get to people,
Yes.
just another way to spread the message. And it's a beautiful way. And
I
I've listened to his song
Yeah.
more than one time, let me tell you. I think it's so, so beautiful. And yeah, I've even had my sister listen to it when she was here visiting, because it's just so beautiful. She's really a religious person too. But she said, wow, that really gave me a lot to think about. So see,
Wow. Thank you.
So that is a good point, isn't it? I think that's a great point. 2 point, many good, great point. But I want to make sure, Valerie. I mean, that's because you are such an awesome being, so you'll be able to see from your soul the greatness of others. So that's
yeah,
uh,
that was my
I,
soul talking.
I will give it to you first. I like to learn this Zakaru's music. And then why don't we take a short break and then come back with revocation. If you still have the revocation of why Zakaru is preparing for his music, because I want to make sure that that music is running when we taking break. I don't know, you could make it like a repeat or something, so it's keep running until you come back. And then in the meantime, there is a revocation that I think I also posted. Use this magical revocation in the beginning part and the end part. In the middle, we basically say whatever you would like to wish to revoke or invoke. So
Okay, which one was that? I'm not sure I have it.
okay, I'm gonna post why we're taking a break. Same time, let me find that. And then I wonder, it's not long. That's why I like to pick that, unless everybody else has something very specific. And then in between, we have we could add some one or two sentences there for you to revoke, for you to invoke. Could be cosmic things, could be ancestral thing, or could be your, whatever. Because there's a in between section, and then we're gonna read together to end. So how about that? Is anybody else has other revocation you'd like to read together? I'm trying to find. Oh, here. Create
There's
your own
actually a couple that
magical.
are my favorites, but
Yeah,
I'll
I
have
know,
to
me
look over
too.
them to pick one.
I was originally thinking of role contract revocation. That's like a master of all.
Yeah.
That's very important to bring all of you together. So I'm gonna post now into this because I don't know it's on Facebook. I don't know how to share this otherwise.
I think I need to tell you this, but in my dreams, I've been dreaming about different me's,
Yes.
and and
Yes.
um, and some of them I don't like, but for the most part, I think I have a pretty good group.
The,
Can I say that? A pretty good group of me?
I see.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, there's always going to be good and bad. And I understand that, and accepting the bad is important as is accepting the good,
Well,
because like
that's
we talked about, it's the yin and the yang. It takes
well, not
both kind of.
necessarily. I mean, not necessarily. It's your judgment to yourself, right? There isn't no really good and bad. It's just
Well, I
experience.
suppose, yeah, it's still my judgment on myself, yeah.
So I'm
So
just
that's why I
posted.
say it's important to accept that, because it is a judgment thing, you know. So to get rid of the judgment of yourself and accept the, well, it's kind of like accepting the pain of your body as part of yourself and not an outside entity. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
accepting all facets of yourself
Correct.
as that, you
Yes.
know? And like I said, I was daydreaming that one time and I seen myself from a distance during the day, but this has been different at night. It's been quite interesting, actually, and eye-opening. And like I said, not always appreciating some of the things I see, but always accepting before I wake up, accepting.
I
So that's a good
understand.
thing, I think.
So there's a dream time mantra that I think I posted. I think I share that when I was a radio show that Andrew made it. So I think I posted that too. But for this one, I think the dream one is great. I'm glad you share that with us because a part of this boot camp is clearing, doing this meetup and mental exercise. By clearing, you're accessing, you're healing you now and then other you. So this is why they are coming toward you now because they're
And
accepting.
from what I understand about my past psychology meetings, because I've had some issues from, from my upbringing. And so what I understood was that I had somewhat of a personality split. And so what I feel now is that like all of me is coming back together.
Yes.
And it's really a joyous occasion.
Yes.
I
That is
can't begin to tell you guys. This is just like so cool to get
that's
to be
wonderful.
one, to become one again.
Yes. Well, we'll
Yeah.
continue to do that.
I don't know
So
if I've ever lived my life as one, quite honestly.
that is why we're here for. Yeah, if you accomplish what's more to learn. Zachary, are you ready to run for your music to be played? Maybe not. Um, do let us know when you're ready. In the meantime, I posted two of my choice suggestions, I should say, into the friends who like Andrew Barrett's, and I want you to kind of tell me which one you like better, or both, or is it something else? And Zach, and just give me your answer in a sidebar, so when you come back, we know which one we're gonna read. Yeah. In the meantime, let's take a break. Is 10 minutes fair for the bathroom and get something to bite?
Yeah.
And Zachary, do you think you could play your music for us? Oh, he just been dropped off.
He's probably going to come back right now.
Yeah, come back with oh, here. Hey,
There's the
If we
music
take 2
maestro.
minutes,
you ready?
Okay.
you there?
Let me turn my video off for the bandwidth.
Yeah.
Hey, Zachary, Can you? Is your mic working? Oh, you know what? I could probably learn his music from his YouTube site, no? If he has a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he says his mic isn't working.
Okay, so let's go to. I think he posted onto the. I know he did. He did post it on. Do you remember his link?
I'll go
It
find
was
it
on.
for you quick.
It was on either the Friends Who Like Andrew Bartz's, or it was on one of the event pages. But if we're taking 10 minutes, you should play his song and then play one of his other songs for the other rest of the 10 minutes. Because the contract revocation song's like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So you could play one of his other ones for the other rest of the break.
I am trying to do that. I am going to find it. I just keep going down. Wow, look this how active this team is. I'm still scrolling down. Gee. I thought, oh, here, I found it. Ha, ancient future. Here you go. I hope people could hear it.
I can kind of hear you. It sounds Robotnik now. Yeah, it sounds like a robot. It's no flipper, but it's like a robot.
Okay.
There, it's going in.
So contract revocation.
Yeah, we can hear now.
Spiritual contracts that exist within this dimension of time stream and all time streams above and below this exciting coexistence. Today I travel to freedom. Grant me the wisdom. Grant me the wisdom. For to heal my pride. Your freedom, my freedom. So contract revocation. The ancient future, the ancient past and now. So contract revocation. Your freedom, my freedom. So contract revocation. The ancient future, the ancient past and now. So contract revocation. This exact moment is the ever-present co-creating moment of now. I summon all DNA lineage systems to create a unified spiritual order. So I make my remedy and resolve with all contracts to find break and certainty for human process. In your freedom, my freedom. So contract revocation. The ancient future, the ancient past is now in. So contract revocation. In your freedom, my freedom. So contract revocation. The ancient future, the ancient past is now in. So contract revocation. In your freedom. Ancient patterns nowhere. Soul contract applications. Getting your freedom back again. Soul contract applications. Ancient future. Ancient patterns nowhere. Soul contract applications. Call for all ancestors of all soul relations to all states in the spiritual world. I call on Earth Mother and all of her life densities in all inner and outer space to come forward and occupy this spiritual perfection. O great mystery, who is the source of all power, I call to you. Come with your secrecy, so all beings in space can be consciousness. I call to the four elements, air, earth, water, and fire. I call for the spiritual order of equity with all ancestors, in union with the migration patterns of all soul families incarnated on Earth. I call to the unified dreamtime societies of all Earth to come to the spiritual order of equity to provide their complete wisdom to this sacred moment in which I reclaim my sovereign spirit authority. Bless me as I walk this sacred soil. Bless me as I breathe your sacred air. Bless me as I warm myself with sacred fire. Bless me. In your freedom, every day, some contract revocation. The ancient future, the ancient past is now here. Some contract revocation. the ever-present moment of now. Space that you goes down. Inspiration, accusation from the second generation. Intention, silence, inside. Sacred auto, move and fly. In a world, swim or fly. Walking upright, heavy on the land. And the pressure like a hand to hand. Golden man, inside our hearts burn. Reuniting us for so many. Dreams are alive, that's how it's meant to be. And love is our true frequency. Someone tell me please where I can find the golden shores of paradise. Asking women are sweet soul rays. Welcome to Ascension Day. Ascension Day. There can be a monarchy. Inside the world, come like the birds are together, whenever, remember, we always got you on the line. Ourselves to a proper place tonight. If the earth is over promises come to oh, we'll be back down with an open heart, truth will be told. This is our world can make our reality. Someone tell me please where I can find the golden shore of paradise. Asking in and out, it's so bad. Welcome to Ascension Day. Ascension Day. Welcome to Ascension Day. Ascension Day. Welcome to Ascension Day. Ascension Day. Ascension
Okay, thank you. That was Zakaru, and I'm showcasing his Facebook profile site and loving his music as well as the other purple energy things going on in the background. And Zakaru, do you want to explain to us what those signify?
What's that?
You circle the art. I mean, the music is fabulous. I mean, it's kind of haunting in a way, but then there's the mixture of soul and then that native Indian and folk song and blues. I don't know. It just everything blends in. It's really new, very powerful. And also, no, I'm curious about this art because you have on a Facebook backdrop as well as you have on your wall.
Yeah, those are like things I saw in my head for the longest time. And then I had this paint and paint brushes, and I actually got some canvases, and they just sat there for months on end. I finally got to painting around first of the year, and those are some images I had in my head. They didn't come out exactly like I saw, but one is called Contemplation. One's called Sentience, Sentience, Science.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. I stare at them and I get the effect of sun gazing.
Yeah.
The one on the left, I'll stare at that and it'll get the same rings around it like if I'm sun gazing, and it kind of turns into a tunnel and stuff and moves around. It's kind of cool.
That's very cool.
That is cool. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this and explaining to us.
Thank you.
So it was a wonderful, oh my gosh, it's so refreshing to have that, not just us talking. I posted on a couple of Revocation, the Fab site. I just want to call it Fab because friends who like Andrew Rogers is in law school for now. And there's a law revocation, and there's a create your own, there's so many other revocations. And I know Ryan said you have another good one. So, we may want to do this group reading later, but maybe something to think about which one are we going to read together and send back to the office for Andrew. I do understand Google Hangout is not the best place to read together. As soon as we speak, I think two voices we can handle it. I remember. Try, but that's not probably the best recording. I just don't know how to solve this issue, but I just want to put it out there for you to think of which revocation do you have one in particular deserve a group reading. If it's not, we could perhaps do individual sentence or however you want to do it. I just kind of like to put this out there. Back to your thought.
I also have a medicine spread prayer that's dealing with. It's pretty much starts out where you call the four elements and you create the space. But this one just speaks about dragonfly and what the dragonfly represents and it coming into the sacred space. I have a small medicine spread prayer that Andrew wrote also. I don't have a scanner. I can't scan it and post it.
You could just take a picture, but you know what? That's all right. I think I saw it on his member site too. I think it's probably the best to have something very familiar with a lot of audience, especially to his office. Something that applicable to every single one of us, which is probably many, but it is something that it really speaks to us as a group. That's even better. I just don't know which one for you all. So I don't want to let this go because we kind of promised to send it. So let's let's think through it. I have one present for you all since you've been such a great student, and I also want to honor the time together here. If you allow me to access the your energy, just scan it. If that's okay, do let me know. If it's not okay, do let me know. I won't. I'm gonna start from the order of Ryan, Valerie, and Zachary because I like to give you some manifestation tips. Does anybody have an issue being scanned?
I have no issues.
Okay,
No,
great.
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, I'm not going into whatever I'm going to scan is your outer aura. So if you don't mind taking deep breath in and out at least 8 times, and you just imagine your auric field expand out, like better 2-3 feet out at least. All right, so I'm gonna mute myself. Let's see, and I'm gonna prepare myself. Oh, sorry, Valerie, did you hear me? No?
No.
Oh, sorry. If you could turn on your camera just for
Yeah, I was just trying to, and I can't seem to get it to work. I
really?
don't know why. It's always worked before.
Yeah, you're
Oh, there it is. Okay, it's working now. I'm on the floor working on the computer. Okay. We're okay now.
all right. I'm not sure you heard me. The taking deep breath. It's okay. I don't mind taking. I could actually measure your doggy's energy as well, but taking deep, deep breath, breathe in and out, just 8 times, and then I'm gonna go through your crown chakra, and I don't know. Somebody keep telling me to give you the healing energy from the crown. I'm not sure why. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'm sending you the golden white light from limitless source of all sources, expanding your mental, physical, emotional, esoteric plane, adding into your DNA blueprint, expanding even further, sending a healing energy. Your crown chakra is opening even more. Energy is going into your third chakra, throat, and heart. Expand even more there, going into the solar plexus. Having a hard time going to sacral. If you're ready to receive, I'm calling an energy from Mother Earth, so your root chakra will fill with the heartbeat of Mother Earth. An energy from solar plexus and root chakra, carrying Mother Earth's energy, will meet at the midpoint of sacral. I am receiving additional energy now, so I'm going to use that energy to scan you now. I'm going to your crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root. One more time for confirmation. Crown, third eye, solar plexus, sacral, and root. You just received additional energy from Mother Earth to the root, blessing the sacral area, which was very rigid before. Now you are more in balance. I am writing the energy point that you wish you may want to nurture.
That's right where the surgery was for my
Where?
back, in the sacral area. That's
Oh,
probably why you're feeling that block area,
yeah, I
because I
couldn't
still have
go.
hardware in there.
Okay, I couldn't go. I have to call from the root.
Hmm.
Um,
Right. There's two fusions there, but one still has that metal hardware in it.
I could talk more after I stop broadcast what I saw.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm gonna put it on the side about chat where you want to add additional energy drawing. This is not. I mean, this is only the to balance. It's not like it's less or more. It's all relative to other chakra you have. So I want you to know that
Mm-hmm.
it's not lacking or any sorts. It's nothing
Right.
wrong with it. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
just being able to charge up with every single chakra, it's always better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Valerie.
You're
Beautiful,
welcome. Thank you.
beautiful energy. Okay, Jackaloo. I scanned you, I think, yesterday, but we'll see. Are you ready? Okay. I'm gonna prepare myself. Just clearing from the energy I just received, and if you don't mind, breathe deep in and out. I am already feeling the energy, so I need to focus on myself. Very excited today. I'm going through crown. I'm hopping around your third eye. Heart. Solar plexus. And the second scan, just for the confirmation. All right, thank you, Zakaru. It's very similar profile as last night, except that today you have something else. You have some other additional auric field that you carried. You are wearing some extra energy. Interesting. Okay, but your area. Bring down a side bar chat. Sorry, I meant. You're doing a chipmunk again. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So here it is. I begin to realize that many of the members, not necessarily you here, but I'm noticing myself included, there are some desire and needs of even faster manifestation. And something like this. It is always difficult to balance the 3D and as a spiritual journey. Sometimes we are so involved in spiritual journey and forget about the 3D in physical and 3D life. In terms of not lacking, it just needed to pay attention more. I just give you my example. I hate to balance or pay bills. I just can't stand paying a bill because I don't believe it's a lot of things, but I'm very much intertwined because of my family are very much 3D, and this bill is incredible. I mean, it's unbelievable the size of it. But I need to pay those bills. And then I say why I do hate it. It's actually some people told me that the metaphor of that is think of bill as fortune, like they want you. You know, they're the kind of attention that are coming to, so you need to welcome them because somebody really requiring your attention. But I just seeing that attention as a little bit negative way. So what I wanted to say is that my attitude is a one, but my second the area is abundance. there is a certain block in my head that some negative perception toward abundance in certain areas, such as money, yeah, or power. So I would like to take you the area that you're requiring the certain chakra points for the next couple of minutes. I want you to nurture that chakra for abundance, whatever you're wishing, and sending energy to that area. It's not because lacking. It's not because something wrong with it. It's just to adding even more abundance in the area. So you could manifest, you're aligned, you're congruent to the source and Mother Earth. So whatever you do, every single thing you do, think, manifest, will be in perfect sync. So everything becomes so easy. Everything it becomes effortless. I'm thinking of all the bills that come into me in the next few weeks will be the exact income match, in and out, in and out. I don't even need to think paying because it's already paid. Because I have abundance in every angle, every area. So what I spend, I already earned. And then I know exactly where my energy and the money goes to because I intuitively know it. And I don't need to worry about any bill or how do I need to pay it or how I'm going to acquire this particular skill set or thing I need, and not go into the desire state. And I will know which one I need, and I will satisfy myself in every way possible. Okay, so here it goes. I want you to close your eye, and I want to sit or lay down in a most comfortable way. Take your time, scan yourself. What is most comfortable position? Don't listen to anybody's voice, but just to yourself. You need to be lay down, lay down. If you need to be sit up or stand up, doesn't matter. It will only take a couple minutes. And then I want you to pay attention to your breathing. Every time you inhale the air, it's sacred. This air has intelligence built in. It's a sacred air. You take deep breath in all the way to your tailbone. You know how important the tailbone is. The air has to pass cranial base, going through throat chakra, through the spine, down to tailbone. Your stomach is the second last things to expand. The last things to expand your lung, which is the hardest place to expand, but you could. This is how you take as much of the air possible in the most comfortable way. You will know it. You can't take the breath in. You are not comfortable position. As you repeat this cycle, I want you to feel and imagine the source of all sources, the Great Spirit, live in great mystery, that source where you came from. The being, the source, is providing you the energy every single moment. I want you to imagine this limitless light coming into your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is ready. It is opening like a whirlpool. You're turning to the right clockwise, receiving the limitless light source. You're going to expand your crown chakra slowly and steadily, adding more light and more light and more light, expanding both right and left brain, and opening up even more as you accept this light. Your third eye chakra begin to feel full and heavy. You begin to feel your third eye, the area, continue to expand. You feel your cranial. The third eye does not mind right or left. It's going through your throat chakra, adding more light there, and leads to your heart. Your heart becomes like the butterfly, millions of butterflies. You're happy in your heart chakra because receiving, accepting your source, the light from the energy. You feel these butterflies expanding, circling the heart chakra. It is up to you to keep all those millions of butterflies within your heart chakra, or let them go slowly around your auric field. But keep the dance going. The light force go to the solar plexus. This is where you find all of you. This is where the source, the energy from the source, and heartbeat of the Mother Earth, the enter from your root chakra will meet. This is where you find yourself, your future, your past, and present you now. You're feeling your Mother Earth's heartbeat. Just like your baby, you're hearing the heartbeat. It's okay even if you don't remember, because you do remember. Your subconscious always remember. You are completely safe and secure. Now, you are surrounded by abundance. You have unlimited resource. You have an unlimited amount of money. You have an unlimited amount of friends who love to help you. All the things you wish, all the things you wish to become, all the things you wanted to see in the future, past, it is already happened. Because everything is already done. You have everything you need and more. All you need to do now to think of how to share this excess abundance with yourself and with others. There's nothing you need. There's nothing you need to learn. There's nothing you must have to do anything or everything, because you're already done, or you were already everyone. And I want you to think and feel the place you want to store this energy, the feeling you have now, to the chakra. You need more attention than other area. each time you do meditation, you are going to add your saving energy to this chakra. So next time you try to do this manifestation, that all chakra will fire up simultaneously to become one light, because each chakra is not firing in a separate fashion. Each chakra fires simultaneously. When you activate your chakra at the same time, and all chakra express the full expression of that color, the color become white, bright white. But it's not real white, it's actually gold. When the gold is so shiny, it feels like it's white, but it's not white. So you, as an expression of 7 colors, if it happens in the fullest way, you will become the golden light. With that light, there's nothing will detect you. There's no system can detect you. You can do anything with that light. And you could do bilocate. You could send that energy to anywhere you wish. And you have the ability to do it at any moment. Now, in order to do this in a consistent manner, you will need the one spark, the one good spark that is coming from the root, connecting with your root with Mother Earth. And a lot of time it's called Kundalini. And you will use that energy to ignite all the chakras simultaneously. And then you will become the white golden light. Here you are. Thank you for listening. Ryan, I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, it just kicked me out for some reason.
That's okay. I'm glad you came back. So the area that you probably missed is abundance. We just wanted to manifest abundance. And then it's really it's not your lack of, it's more like my lack of, and my fear and a block and challenge, and then how I usually overcome. And that was some of the meditation. The one technique that left out here is Kundalini, how to induce Kundalini before this, and then you become, kind of like sparks of the fire. But yeah, that's it. I just want to take everybody else as a pulse and see how you feel or felt.
I think somebody has a gift for the teacher.
Oh, is this a student demanding a refund?
He wrote a formal letter to get a refund. You got it notarized for you, so you can give him the refund.
Oh!
Do you?
Oh, thank you. I hope it's oh, that's amazing. Did you eat? I know you ate an apple. Oh, I love the apple, especially when somebody has a bite on. Oh, I wonder know what kind. Is that Fuji? Is that Fuji apple? I love Fuji apple. All right. Thank you. All right. I'm not sure. Valerie, be quiet. I guess we may have lost her in another time or dimension.
Valerie's here.
Oh, good. Welcome back.
Yeah, you had a lot of good things to say there. They were soaking in.
Good, good. So I think everybody has amazing gift here, and I really want to encourage. I don't think you need encouragement, but I'm gonna say anyway. Encourage to keep this spark going. And there's a reason why we met. We had many hours together, and there are a lot of you had a very difficult time, right, to come here, and I really appreciate that you did anyway. And we lost some people along the way, but I'm sure they're gonna catch up, or they will show some point. The proposal or my ask is, I want you to continue record your progress and journey, and please do share, come back and share, and teach us what you learn, and teach the teachers and lead some of the topics of what you love. So like Valerie, if you can teach us how to do the garden, that's beautiful things, how to talk to plants, how to talk to your vegetables, how to nurture the soul with your garden. I think that's a beautiful thing. And Zachary has amazing talent, not just music. I think his music has some echoing spirit, so it's something not normal about this music, right? Correct? Everybody feeling that?
Yeah, it takes you to a place like when you listen to Jimi Hendrix, where that takes you to a place. Even if someone doesn't know about No Time, they get thrown into it when they listen to Zakalu's music. It contains a lot. There's a lot there. It's hard to put into words. I love I love your music.
So here it is, Zachary. A lot of time the talent is difficult for you to understand. This is why, right? Our prime creators send like what billions of souls out there to understand him or herself. It's the same thing. It's difficult to see your special talent, but other people is easy. So perhaps someone like Ryan who can express in multidimensionally with a flavor of Arcturian, very theoretically advanced. That's really be able to add or decorate your or descriptor, which is your music. And someone like Valerie could talk heart to heart, could add like a fullness to your music, so that when you go out there to promote your music, be understood by mass. Because we know we can, but I think it deserves more audience, personally. And then I have a very limited circle. But if we all feel this way, and if you don't, if you make some space for yourself to, like when you're setting a wine, how label is important. Sometimes label speak everything, and then bringing that to those like a place like a Trader Joe is the hardest. But we gotta manifest that part, the last part. But we could help you to put the label on your beautiful music. Artists could help. So that's something we can do for you, and use as you give us amazing gift. I don't have so much more to say right now. I just like to pass the mic to each one of you. I like to hear your inspiration, or what are you thinking now and next, I know some of you kind of share already what you want to do or what you are doing, and I like to use this space and time so that your statement is recorded here and we all heard what you say, or what you basically said going to do. Anybody wants to take that? We want to take this mic.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, having issues getting things working again. That was very kind. Were you talking, Ryan? I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I wasn't.
Oh. But yeah, very kind with the comments about the songs. I don't any longer refer to them as my songs.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like they're given to me.
Your spiritual songs.
Yeah.
And I don't know how or why, but I've had some cool experiences with like the 432 hertz tuning. I don't know if, Ryan, you're familiar with that?
Yeah. Also, I like playing in 432s, or I do 444 hertz. I got that a long time ago from, I don't know if you've heard of 528 hertz, the healing tone.
Yeah, like the key of C.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, or at least I was told, when you put it, your tuning to A 444, then the C would be in 528 or close to 528 when you play a C.
I
So
see.
sometimes I play in 444. It sounds really good too. It's a lot better than the standard 440, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
pretty much anything sounds better than 440. 440 just, it doesn't let the tones complete, or there's just some sort of block when you do standard tuning. Like, it kind of cuts everything short. Have you noticed that? Like
I just
440
noticed,
hertz?
yeah, I've noticed my voice has a different quality to it at 432 as opposed to 440.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. That one fire dance song I played during the break. That was just the drumming song.
Mm-hmm.
That was part of the Sentient Day song, the chorus, that I just recorded one day from ear. I didn't have a tuner. I didn't have a guitar. I had been practicing that song or been thinking about that for a long time, and I just recorded that. And then by the time I got to do Sentient Day, I recorded that song 3 or 4 times, different keys, tried all kinds of different stuff, and then I finally went to 432, and I married the drum song to the end of it, and it was in perfect tune. So like my ear is at 432, and I've had that experience again when I just sing a song like the last one, Angels on the Wind. I just started singing that, and then I brought the guitar onto it, and it was B flat in 432. So like there is something to that. It's like my natural ear, the human resonance, of music. So it's kind of interesting.
It's got to have something to do with the earth. That's like a natural. I remember Andrew Bartz said that they would back a long time ago when they would use instruments with, they'd use tissues as the strings to stringed instrument, or all the primitive instruments, they would always tune to 432, he said, because that contains like the Earth's frequency, some sort of natural harmonics of the Earth.
Right.
Well, I know it really resonates with me. I could listen to it over and over again, and there isn't a lot of music like that I can anymore. I've noticed that, especially lately, a lot of the music I used to like, I don't resonate with anymore. So, thank you for doing that and giving me something great to listen to.
Yeah, thank you for the timeless creation. There's very timeless, your music.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
It's interesting though what Barry and Ryan said, because it's so true. It's something about your music is hauntingly familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe Ryan, you're right. This is 0 point. It's,
It's
like,
timeless.
yeah, it's like Andrew was like a floating 0 point. That's how we, try to find ourselves. It's almost like a trail of Andrew, right? If the Andrew is a point, your music is a trail, so people actually could follow and find him easier. Like a shining star of that trail part. I don't know, that's how you say it. I'm not saying right, probably, but
Like it's another spark of the same fire.
yeah, when the shining star cross the sky, the point is already passed so fast, but we catch a trail, like a line part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, to me, that's the zakaru. So we actually could see it and follow it. If they didn't have that, if it is a point, we'll never find it. We never find 0 point. So that's, I feel like it. It's like that's your music exactly. But it's like a echoing, like it's like have additional texture and dimension that speak too. So it's not like I'm the one that listening only. Feel like my past and my other selves are also like influenced or being affected by, and I'm feeling all those things that simultaneously. It's kind of weird.
I think I agree with that, Makiko. That's how it feels to me too. Like the songs are singing to more than just me.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like for our spirit guides listening too.
I love that.
And it doesn't seem it seems effortless also. It seems like when you're doing the vocals, it seems like you're not trying, you're just stepping aside and letting the vocals fill in what's already there. It's like,
Yeah, well, those drum beats make my body want to move. And that's
yeah.
unusual for me these days.
That is cool.
Yeah, and there's just a groove to it also.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
interesting. Dorian told me that in our reading, that she came across in Lemuria. I had a lifetime, as she called it, as sound master.
Well, see, that explains a lot.
Yes.
That lifetime is right now, and it's in your song still. You pull from that.
But she said it was the first time I experienced failure, because it was the fall of Lemuria, and I felt if people would just listen, it could help heal and fix the situations, but nobody would listen.
Yeah.
And so that's funny, because that's how it feels in this lifetime, that it's been difficult to get anybody to listen. So
Well, can I say something quick?
Yeah.
Those pictures on your wall, they remind me of speakers, of sound resonance. And so, and sound has color.
Right.
And so that's what I see there in your pictures, is sound resonance in color.
There's
Beautiful.
music on your wall right now playing.
Yeah, beautiful.
So you really do carry that with you through and through.
Wow,
That's pretty
that's a
cool. That's really cool.
tremendous comment. Thank you.
Now
So,
you have the huge manifestation project.
yeah. Well, it
And
means so much to me to have you guys say things like you would just have that
Oh, feel that
big
confidence in
thing.
yourself. Feel the
Because
confidence that we're giving you
that's right.
because you have it. I
Yes.
mean, not very many people have the beat, have that gift. You know, a lot of people can make music, but not everyone has the gift to allow people to really listen with their heart.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel from your music, and that's why I would definitely will share it around as much as possible. I already have been.
So
So yeah.
I would ask you, Zachary, as my 3D brain, because I think that's why I'm here, to remind you of the 3D realm. I wanted to have this thing I wanted to do right now to take, I'm sorry, I'm very, um, I don't know, I don't like to be sounded this way, but something told me. Piece of paper and a pen, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to right now. You don't need to share it. I want you to write down a minimum of the 15 things you want to see to happen within 5 years. I want you to write down really fast. It could be one word, it could be picture or symbol, and I'm only giving you 10 seconds. So you gotta write down each one in less than 1 second. Time is up. Of all the things you wrote it down, you still keep looking at the paper you just wrote that down. You circle within the next 3 years which one you want to accomplish. The next 3 years of Earth time, you circle 3 of them. Now, you mark what among those 3, which one you want to accomplish in less than 1 year. Did you pick one? If it's 2, it's okay. If it's all, that's fine too. But you better be honest. 12 a month. Do you have one? Yes?
yeah,
Okay. Now you're going back to the one. You look at the things. Make it in the next 6 months. And put 6 months right next to that. Okay, now you're gonna even accelerate the 6 months down to 3 months, which is 12 weeks with a hair on it. You put it down 12 weeks plus. Then, this is the hardest part for you. Now you have a time limit. You have another one limit. There's a things that you need to make that happen in 12 weeks, correct? Please do write it down. Now, as many as you could think. Things, physical things, item, not the money. Things, resource, people. I don't care. Just write it down really fast. I give you 10 seconds. Time is up. Okay. You mark that down. Next, even the hardest one for you. I want you to put it down how much money, this is money, you need to make that happen in 12 weeks or less. First number comes up. I want you to put it down on a paper on the left. Okay? At the 12 weeks plus, you accomplish this, the very things you wanted to make it happen. Okay. I want you to put 3D value, monetary value, to the right side now. Not what other people think. What you truly believe, the value of that job you accomplished for human, Earthian, for Mother Earth, for the universe, for the entire galaxy. How do you value your work? And I want you to look at the number again. Is that what you're worth? If it doesn't come clear that you're still lying, that's not the value you feel. You truly think. You gotta be brutally honest. Is that number you put it down on a right? Is it fair to you? Does it make you excited? Does it inspire you? If it doesn't inspire you, that's not the number. I want you to look back the number again. If you have to rewrite, do rewrite. Do you have to put 6 more zeros? To put the 6 more zeros. Maybe 9 more zeros. Now, I want you to look at the number on the left, to the right. I'm hoping there's a vast difference.
Yeah.
Are you care to share that number with us, or you want to keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to share that right now.
That's fine. Then I want you to share that to yourself every single moment you wake up before you go to sleep. If that requires to put it on your head of a mirror or in front of a computer, I do not care. But I want you to look, remind it to yourself, at least several times a day. The place you go every time, to me, is the bathroom or the computer. If you can do it, that you got some block that you need to remove. If the number doesn't inspire you every second of your life, it's something wrong. You're not telling your truth. And then if you cannot share to others, there's an additional block that you need to overcome. You don't need to share ever. But you need to imagine yourself, you are not ashamed to make that much of money. You deserve it. It's nothing wrong to have that abundance, to value yourself using a 3D system, because you're still here.
And might I add that what she just said really works. I've done it a few times in my life when I felt that things really needed to change, and I felt it from my heart, and I felt the want, I felt the necessity, and with that, you definitely can manifest what it is your soul needs at this time.
Beautiful.
Now I'm going to you, Valerie. You ready?
Ready?
Okay. I want you to challenge yourself about the creation, especially something to do with people, with other human being, preferably opposite sex. If that's required through gardening, which is your passion, or cooking using your organic vegetable. The co-creation is the department your soul is calling.
Yeah, I can feel that.
You know, your body just went up in the air.
Yeah, well, I feel incredible when I'm doing things like that, when I'm creating, co-creating, as we are now.
Yeah. Valerie, I think you are, I don't want to say anything because you are limitless, but I see so many things in you, and I want you to further expand you yourself, and can't wait to see you. Perhaps I look forward to seeing your webinar. And if you ever do it, would you care to share that with us first or include us?
Oh, of course.
Anything else you would like to say?
Yes, I would like to say that I welcome my past, present, and future beings as part of my life now to enjoy the sacredness that we all share. This has been quite a journey for me, quite a learning journey, quite a loving journey, and again, I feel like I want to cry. My emotions are so full of this divinity. I just feel like this is just an amazing group, and I don't want it to end. So hopefully, maybe even once a month we can get together and just see where everybody's at and just touch base, kind of thing. Listen to some more of Zach's music, have Ryan give us some more profound lessons. you know, Everybody has so much to share, and I just don't want to say goodbye. That's where I'm at.
Well, we have a brain trust that kind of will never end, so we're not going to say goodbye.
Hey, Ryan, what are you thinking?
Um, I am just here and relaxed.
I feel like I'm very humbled to be in such a great, awesome group that just has so much to give. I am very, very humbled to have been a part of this group.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody ready to lead some of the revocation, like even, we divide into the part?
I could use mine. I could read mine. That is where you fill in the part.
Okay.
Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I mean, that's one. Yeah.
Whichever.
Yeah, whichever.
Okay, the one that under says create your own magical revocations.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to see if this works. Somebody said you can't, but let's try this. I wonder you could read together. There is a begins. I call to all spiritual contracts. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Let's want to try that. And then
Sure.
if it works, let's continue. And there's a blank, right? And
Yeah.
we go around and just whatever the
Fill in
moment.
the blank. Okay.
Yeah, if you're the one, shout it out and then go to the next. And if you have a more, just keep shouting and then finish with the ending part.
Okay.
Okay,
That
let's
sounds like fun.
everybody has in front of you.
Yes.
I have one.
Yeah, I'm
Ryan?
opening it right now.
Okay. Let me know you have it. And how about you, Zach?
I do not have that.
Oh,
Zach has Lily.
I know. I just, here you go. That's a link.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. So let me know.
Yeah.
Good. So if let's try it. Let's try the first sentence how it sounds. Yeah. All right.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. I
Call.
I
I
call
call to all
all
spiritual
spiritual
contracts that
contracts
that
exist
that
within
exist
my
exist
in
in my
past,
past,
present,
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 and
and
future
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 beings,
beings,
selves,
self
and
selves,
and
existence
sense
in
in
this
this
dimension
dimension,
and time
time
stream,
stream,
and
And
all
all
time
and
time
time
streams
streams
above
streams
and
above
Okay,
and
let's
below
below
stop.
the
the
earth.
Earth's centric sine wave.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, all right. So here's my proposal. Let's take one paragraph, yeah, and just go around the table. So one paragraph and stop next one, next, and then that may be better.
Okay.
All right. So I have here just a line as a very left. So how about you start and then Valerie next, Zakaru and me, and then just keep going around.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And then when we get to the body, that's when we can add our own. That's
Yeah.
when we can do our own shout out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I call now. I call to all spiritual contracts that exist within my past, present, and future beings, selves, and existence in this dimension and time stream, in all time streams above and below the Earth-centric sine wave of coexistence.
At this moment, an ever-present co-creative moment, I summon all DNA lineage ancestors to create a unified, proper spiritual court of equity so I might find, remedy, and resolve with all contracts that have inserted fine print during the pre-birth, birth, and puberty process. I call forth the proper spiritual court of equity to hear my decree of contract removal. I call forth all ancestors of all soul relations to hold space in the spiritual court of equity. I call to Earth Mother and all her light denizens within all inner and outer space to come forward and occupy the spiritual court of equity.
O great mystery, who is the source of all power, I call to you. Come with your sacred synchronicity, so all beings may hold space with unity consciousness.
I call to Great Spirit who lives within great mystery. You, the powers of Mother Earth manifested. I call to your wisdom in this I am moment.
Bless me as I walk this sacred soil. Bless me as I breathe your sacred air. Bless me as I warm myself with sacred fire. Bless me with your sacred waters of life. Bless me as I learn to walk with personal power.
Today I travel the great unknown. Grant me the wisdom to be humble. Grant me the wisdom to love, even when love is not returned. Grant me the knowledge to balance my way of being, so I may heal my family, my tribe, my nation, and our Mother Earth. And now I'll go into my body first. Walk with me, all my past, present, and future beings, as I teach others of your sacredness, as I teach of your goodness there is in caring for this new earth we are creating together. Bless me as I bring others into this now space to share knowledge and love. Co-creation is necessary. Next.
Today I travel the great unknown. Grant me the wisdom to be humble. Grant me the wisdom to love even when love is not returned. Grant me the knowledge to balance my medicine way, so I may heal my family, my tribe, my nation, and our Mother Earth. O great must, O great mystery, who is the source of all power, show me the path to where the magic lives within my soul, so I may drink of its power and share it with the all. Becoming the illusion, knowing I am creating it all. Friend dragonfly, come to my medicine spread. O friend dragonfly, teach me the lessons, so I may seek out the lessons of change needed within my daily habits. Dragonfly says, listen to the elements that surround you. Take back the power that you threw away. Magic is here, now. Like moths to a flame, it will attract you to the magic within it. Drink deeply of your power and spread the word. We are all creating it all. The dream lives on whether you're asleep or awake. Me dreaming you and you dreaming me. We are all the dreamer and the dreamed. I call upon all ancestor spirits to come into this reading of my own free will. I call upon my Earth Mother, who is in dominion with me, and reminds me that she is in dominion with me now in every beat of my heart that she beats, is my reminder that I am the apex of all past, present, future selves, beings, and existences, all time streams. I am the apex. I am the 100% free-willed being with 100% no limitation at all. I open this for another. Does anyone else have another part of the body?
Keep going.
O great mystery, who's the source of all power, grant me now the unity consciousness that I know I am. I call upon this sacred space now to be filled within all of our ancestor spirits, all of our beings, all of our selves that have used time travel to return to their original time source frequency. I am not lost in time. I am here now. The unity, the uniting all within this apex self, my I am presence. I am both spirit and physical and everything else. I call upon all of my spiritual courts of equity that are running concurrently within this now moment, for there is only this now moment ever present. I call upon anyone looking for remedy and resolve. I call upon them into this spiritual court of equity. I grant myself the openness to receive remedy and resolve throughout all interactions within this system of domination and control. I am bringing myself back to 0 point, the fetus within my mother's womb, so that I may find the remedy and resolve now. I ask that this be heard now, this I am presence be heard and recorded within the earth's Akashic record, so that all of my ancestor spirits shall know and hear me, that unity comes now and freedom comes with the use of free will at all times.
Aho. Beautiful. Zachary?
As I stand in the spiritual court of equity on my sacred mountain, on the summit, having relearned and regained sovereign spirit authority, as the galactic being that I am. I honor all ancestors, the grove of the patriarchs and the matriarchs, and the stone people that guide me in stepping back into my power. For love.
Dear source of all sources, I am the universe. I am the everything. But I am nothing if nothing else is around me. So hear our prayer, hear our wish, hear our hope, hear our intention, hear our pure intention, so that we could heal ourselves, our other selves, and all the other selves in different timeline, different universe, different galaxy, different realm, world, and seen and unseen world, could give them a free will to choose. So when the separation of density happens, we will have a clear understanding and a clear integration point and a separation point, and such things called first contact, mass contact, or any type of propaganda will pass our soul peacefully, and it's not becoming the event, but more like a process. So we could heal ourselves, our ancestors, our friend, family, our past and future.
Our Earth.
Anybody else? If it's not, the next person, please proceed to the end.
I call forth all ancestors to honor this reading of our free will in this collective group as individuals. I call to enter it into Earth Akashic record for all sentient kind who understand our freedom comes with the use of free will at all times. So be it.
Aho! So be it. Thank you
And so
so
it
much.
is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Feel that.
Yes, I'm like a tearing. I'm like getting all the tingling
I could feel your emotions, Zach, all the way through everything that you said. It was so emotional. And I just want to tell you that I thank you for that, because I think you did yours right on the spot and just from your soul. It was beautiful. I had written mine down previously in our 10 minutes.
It's all wonderful.
I will close this class now, and please feel free to stay on after stopping broadcast. But I will close our time here for broadcasting. And thank you.
That's Gina saying
Thank
goodbye.
you, Gina, too. Thank you so much for being us and listening to
Thank you
this.
for coming in.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Namaste.
Namaste. Bye, everyone. I am